Hello students, in this video I am going to explain some of the multiple choice questions comes in CET from the chapter trigonometric functions here. The first question will be, which of the following is not correct? So there are four options. We have to check which one is not correct here. So here to answer this, we must know the concept of domain and range of the trigonometric function here. Let's see first one. Sin theta is equal to minus 1 by 4. We know that for the sine function, range is closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1. So minus 1 by 5 that belongs to the range. Therefore, this is the correct statement. And cos theta is equal to 1. Again, for the cos function, range is closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1. Therefore, 1 belongs to this one. So, this is also correct. Secant theta is equal to 1 by. We know that range for the secant theta is set of all real number other than minus 1 comma plus 1. Here the value given secant theta is equal to 1 by 2, that does not belongs to this range. Therefore, this is not correct. If you want, you can check the fourth one, tan theta. You know that the range of the tan theta is set of all real numbers. So, 20 belongs here. Therefore, the option 3 is not a correct statement. Secant theta is equal to 1 by 2 is not a correct statement. The next question will be the value of sine 45 degree plus x minus cos 45 degree minus x. So these are the options. We find the value of this using the formula sine of x plus y and cos of x minus y. So we know that sine of x plus y is equal to sine x cos y plus cos x sin y. So using that, sine of 45 degree plus x is sine 45 into cos x plus cos 45 into sin x. For a future reference, I will take this as 1. Then cos of 45 minus x, we use that cos of x minus y, cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. So this will be cos 45 into cos x plus sin 45 into sin x here. So we want sine of 45 degree plus x minus cos of 45 degree minus x. So equation 1 minus equation 2. So that gives sin 45 is 1 by root 2 into cos x plus cos 45 is 1 by root 2 into sin x minus cos 45 into cos x, that is 1 by root 2 into cos x, that is a minus sign outside. So plus into minus become minus. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2 into sin x. Plus term and minus term get cancelled. Again plus term minus term get cancelled. You will get the value 0. That is the option D. The next question will be sin theta plus cos theta into tan theta plus cot theta is equal to. You know the relation between sin, cos, tan and cot here. So these are the options. One of the option you have to choose. So we know that sin theta plus cos theta and tan theta can be written as in terms of sin and cos is tan theta is sin theta by cos theta here. Therefore, I will write tan theta as sin theta divided by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is a tan theta plus cot theta can be written as cos theta divided by sin theta. Cos theta divided by sin theta. So you know how to simplify. Take the common denominator. So here sin theta is there. Sin theta plus cos theta. This is remains same. There is no changes here. And if I take the common denominator, cos theta into sin theta. So this will be the common denominator. Cos theta into sin theta will be the common denominator. So if you multiply the common denominator here, already cos theta is there. So you have to multiply by sin theta. Sin theta into sin theta is sine square theta here. Sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta. Similarly, already sin theta is there, so multiply by cos theta, so you will get cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, you know the value is 1. Therefore, this becomes, the numerator term becomes 1. Now this becomes sin theta plus cos theta and 1 divided by cos theta into sin theta. So multiply here. Sin theta into this one, 1 by cos theta into sin theta. So 1 sin theta get cancelled with that. Remaining is 1 divided by cos theta. 1 divided by cos theta. Then plus cos theta into 1 divided by cos theta into sin theta. Cos theta get cancelled, then remaining is 1 divided by sin theta. So you know that 1 by cos theta is nothing but secant theta and 1 by sin theta is nothing but cosecant theta. So answer will be secant theta plus cosecant theta. That is the option A. The next one is the value of 1 minus tan square 15 divided by 1 plus tan square 15 is equal to. So these are the options. So if you see this one, 1 minus tan square 15 by 1 plus tan square 15, this looks like 1 divided by 1 minus tan square x, and this is denominator is 1 plus tan square x. So I will compare these two, then the value of x is equal to 15. If I compare 1 minus tan square 15 by 1 plus tan square 15 with this one, 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x, value of x is 15. So according to this formula, this is, if I call this as equation 1, then equation 1 is equal to cos 2x. So cos 2x, 2 times x value is equal to, we already compared here, that is equal to 15. So 2 into 15 is equal to 13. Therefore the value is cos 30. The value of cos 30, you know that root 3 divided by 2. So that is, this is the answer. The next one will be the value of tan 3a minus tan 2a minus tan a is equal to. So this is frequently asked question here. So these are the options. So we can write tan 3a as tan of a plus 2a. So we apply the formula tan of x plus y. Tan of x plus y is tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. So using that we obtain this. So usually whenever we saw the tan 2a, we use the formula 2 tan a divided by 1 minus tan square a. Here no need to use that one, because in that option tan 2a, in every option tan 2a remains same. So we have to rearrange here itself. So for that I will cross multiply here. Tan 3a into the denominator, that's equal to the numerator term tan a plus tan 2a. If I multiply each term by this tan 3a, you will get tan 3a minus tan a into tan 2a into tan 3a. So that's equal to tan a plus tan 2a. Rearrange the term, you will get the value. So that is tan 3a minus tan 2a minus tan a. I will take these two terms to left hand side and remaining to right hand side. So you will get tan a into tan 2a into tan 3a. So that is option A here. So if you know the basic formulas of trigonometric function, we can solve such problems here. So here the next problem is sin 70 degree into cos 10 degree minus cos 70 degree into sin 10 degree. So you have to find the value of this. If this looks like sin x cos y minus cos x sin y here. So sin x cos y minus cos x sin y, that is nothing but sin of x minus y. That means in place of x 70 is there, in place of y 10 is there. Therefore, according to this formula, this is nothing but sine of x is nothing but 70 and y is nothing but 10. Sine of 70 minus 10, that is equal to 60. Therefore, this will be sine 60 degree. You know that value of sine 60 is root 3 divided by 2. This is the option. The next one will be, we have to find the value of square root of 2 plus root of 2 plus 2 cos 4 theta here. So these are the options. To find the value of this, we use cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. This is one form. In terms of sine, if you want to express, so this is 1 minus 2 sine square x. But we want in terms of cos, because all the answers in terms of cos, so I'll take this in terms of cos itself. So, or we rearrange this as, if I take this minus 1 to other side, 1 plus cos 2x, 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x. This is the formula. 2 cos square x. So using this, we write here square root of 2 plus root of 2 plus 2 cos 4 theta as 2 plus here from these two I'll remove 2 outside. From these two, if I remove 2 outside, then you'll get 1 plus cos 4 theta. So 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x. Therefore 1 plus cos 4 theta is nothing but 2 cos square 2 theta. In place of x we have to write 2 theta here. Therefore 2 cos square 2 theta. 2 into 2 is 4. This becomes square root of 4 cos square 2 theta. So square root of square get cancelled. You will get 2 cos 2 theta. So 2 plus 2 cos 2 theta. So that's equal to square root of, again if I take 2 common here, then 1 plus cos 2 theta. Again use this formula, 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x. So this is 2 cos square theta. Again 2 into 2 is 4, square root of 4 cos square theta. I can cancel square root and square, you will get 2 cos theta. So that is the answer, option B, 2 cos theta. The next one will be, a cow is tied to a post by a rope. The cow moves along the circular path, keeping the rope right. If it describes 44 meters when it has traces 72 degree at the center, the length of the rope is. So first you have to figure out the sentence here. So the cow moves along a circular path. So circular path, the cow moves by keeping the rope right like this. This is the center. If I take center as O. If it describes 44 meter when it traces 72 degree, from this line, if I trace 72 degree, till now I can trace. So I'll draw here. So this length is given as 44 meter. That is arc length. So this length is arc length 44 meter. The angle subtended at the center is 72 degree. So we have to find the length of the rope. Okay, so this length I have to calculate, this length, the length of the rope. So if I mathematically formulate this one, given that r with the length of the rope, that is the radius, we have to calculate. Theta given, theta is equal to 72 degree. We have to convert into radians. So we know that if I multiply by pi by 180, it's converted to radians. So 72 into pi divided by 180, that is the angle in terms of radian. Then this arc length, this is the arc length. So L is equal to 44. So we have a formula relating these three, that is L is equal to R theta, or R is equal to L divided by theta. L divided by theta. So this equal to L is 44 divided by theta is 72 into pi by 180. 72 into pi by 180. So this after simplification, the answer will be 35 here. That is this one. This is the option. The next one will be the value of secant square theta plus cosecant square theta is equal to. So these are the options here. So we can simplify here. Secant square theta plus cosecant square theta is equal to. You know the relation between secant square and cos square here. Secant square theta is nothing but 1 by cos square theta, and cosecant square theta is nothing but 1 by sin square theta. So we take the common denominator, LCM of these two. So if let's say LCM cos square theta into sin square theta, multiply to the numerator. So this becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta. And you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this term become 1 by cos square theta into 1 by sin square theta. 1 by cos square theta is nothing but secant square theta. 1 by sin square theta is nothing but cosecant square theta. Therefore, option B. In this question, which of the following is possible? So there are 4 options here. In these 4 options, which one is possible? We have to check. So here we must know the concept of domain and range of the trigonometric function. Then only we can answer this question. Let's check one by one. So cos theta. So value of the cos theta is given 7 by 3. Cos theta is equal to 7 by 3, and this is always greater than 1, because we know that the range of this cos function is closed interval -1, +1, and the given value is greater than 1. Therefore, this is not possible here. Therefore, A is not the option. Next, secant theta. You know that domain range of this secant theta is set of all real number other than this open interval -1, +1. But this value 3 by 4 belongs to this interval -1, +1. Therefore, this is also not possible. Then sin theta. You know that a range of the sin theta is closed interval -1, +1. General, this is the general term. If I give the values to this, for example, A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2, A square will be 1, B square will be 4, divided by A square will be 1, B square will be 4, that is -4, 5 divided by -3. So 5 by -3, so this is equal to -1 point some number. You know that a range of this sine function is closed interval -1, +1. This does not belong to this interval. Therefore, this is also no. So that's only one possibility is option D. And you know that a range of the tan function is set of all real number. Here tan theta is equal to 45. So this is the correct statement. To answer the next question here, we must know the relation between the degree and radian. So here the question is, which of the following is correct? Sine 1 degree is greater than sine 1, that is 1 radian. Sine 1 degree is less than sine 1. Sine 1 degree is equal to sine 1, and sine 1 degree is equal to pi by 18 sine 1. So if you know the relation between degree and radian, we can answer. So here we know that 1 radian is equal to is nearly 57 degree. 1 radian is nearly 57 degree because 1 radian is equal to 180 divided by pi degree. 180 by pi. So if we substitute the value of pi as 22 by 7, after simplification this is nearly 57 degree. So 1 radian is equal to this. Therefore 1 degree, if I compare 1 degree and 57 degree, 1 degree is less than 57 degree. On both sides, if I add one sign here, so sine 1 degree is less than sine 57 degree. But 57 degree is nothing but 1 radian, so which implies sine 1 degree is less than sine 57 degree is nothing but 1 radian, sine 1 radian. So sine 1 degree is less than sine 1. So that is the option B. So in the next question, if sine theta is 15 by 17 and cos phi is equal to 12 by 13, where theta and phi both are lie on a first coordinate, then the value of sine theta plus phi will be. So here we use the formula sine of theta plus phi is sine theta into cos phi plus cos theta into sine phi. This is the formula. Sine of x plus y is equal to sine x cos y plus cos x into sine y. We already know the value of sine theta, that is 15 by 17, and the value of cos phi is 12 divided by 13. So sine theta, this is okay, and cos phi we know the value of this one. Now we have to find the value of cos theta and sine phi. Consider one right angle triangle. If this is the angle theta and sine theta is 15 by 17, so this side is 15, adjacent is 15 and hypotenuse is 17, and therefore this side will be 8. You know that sum of the squares of two sides equal to third side. And one more right angle triangle. If this angle is phi and cos phi is 12 by 13, so this is 12 and hypotenuse is 13, therefore this side will be 5. Therefore from this we can write cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 8 divided by 17, and we want sine phi is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is 5 divided by 13. So we substitute all these in this formula. Sine of theta plus phi. Sine theta is 15 by 17 and cos phi is 12 by 13. Then cos theta is 8 by 17. Sine phi is 5 by 13. So finally this, if I multiply and add these numbers, you will get 220 divided by, and in the first coordinate all the trigonometric functions are positive, therefore here all the angles are positive, therefore the option is 220 divided by 221. The next one will be, I have to find the value of cos 1 degree, cos plus cos 2 degree plus etc. cos 180 degree. So these are the options. So we know that cos theta plus cos 180 minus theta is equal to 0. Because 180 minus theta is an allied angle, 180 minus theta indicates second coordinate. In the second coordinate, cos function is negative. So cos of 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So cos theta plus minus cos theta, the value is equal to 0. Therefore, cos 1 degree 180 degree, cos 180 degree I have written here. Then previous one is cos 179. So I will combine cos 1 degree with cos 179, because 179 can written as 180 minus 1. 180 minus 1. Then I will combine cos 2 degree with cos 178 degree. Again 178 is nothing but 180 minus 2 degree. So in all the case, if I use this formula, this entire term is 0. And again cos 2 degree to cos 178 degree is 0. Remaining terms also 0. Only thing is cos 180 degree. And you know the value of cos pi value is equal to minus 1. That is option D. The next one is the value of tan pi by 8 is equal to. So we cannot directly find the value of tan pi by 8 because pi by 8 is not a standard angle here. So we use the formula tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. So for that we take x is equal to pi by 8. I'll substitute x as pi by 8. Then 2x is nothing but 2 times pi by 8, that is equal to pi by 4. Now substitute all these values in the formula. Tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. We will get this. So tan pi by 4, that's equal to 2 times tan pi by 8 divided by 1 minus tan pi by 8 whole square, or value of tan pi by 4 is 1. So 2 tan pi by 8 divided by 1 minus tan pi by 8 whole square. Next we multiply, cross multiply here. If I cross multiply, we get this one, 1 minus tan pi by 8 whole square, that's equal to 2 times tan pi by 8. Or by rearranging the term, you will get tan pi by 8 whole square plus 2 times tan pi by 8 minus 1 equal to 0 here. For simplicity, I will take tan pi by 8 as tan pi divided by 8 as y here. If I take this as y, then the equation becomes y square plus 2 times y minus 1 is equal to 0. So if you solve this equation, y square minus 2y plus minus 1 is equal to 0, we'll get the value minus 1 plus root. So this is the answer here, minus 1 plus root. The last question of this video is, if for values of x, cos theta plus is equal to x plus 1 divided by x, then it may be, theta may be acute angle, theta is a right angle, theta is an obtuse angle, and no values of theta we have to check. So by inspection we can find that for any real values of x, x plus 1 by x is always greater than 1, and also x plus 1 by x is always less than 1. If you want, you can check it. When x is equal to 2, 1 by x is 1 by 2 here. So 2 plus 1 by 2. So that's equal to 5 by 2. This is always greater than 1. If you take the minus sign, minus 2 and minus 1 by 2, this is minus 5 by 2. This is always less than minus 1. But we know that cos function, the range of the cos function is closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1. Therefore, any values of x, this belongs to the range closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1. Therefore, no values of theta is possible. So this will be the option.